The haunted railway station, Kaliapur. Deep in the heart of rural India, nestled among the dense forests and mist-shrouded hills, lies the desolate Kaliapur railway station. Abandoned for decades, the station stands as a haunting reminder of a bygone era. Locals speak in hushed tones of the station's dark past, where the echoes of tragedy and despair still linger in the shadows. What follows is the chilling tale of Kaliapur railway station, where the line between the living and the dead blurs into a nightmare of terror and despair. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the deserted platform, a lone figure stepped off the rusted tracks and onto the cracked concrete. Rajesh, a young journalist, had come to Kaliapur in search of a story that would catapult his career to new heights. Ignoring the warnings of the villagers, he had ventured into the heart of darkness, armed only with his curiosity and a battered notepad. The station loomed before him, its once grand facade now a crumbling ruin. Weeds choked the tracks, and the air was heavy with the scent of decay. Undeterred, Rajesh pressed on, his footsteps echoing in the silence. According to local folklore, Kaliapur railway station was cursed, its very existence a blight upon the land. Decades ago, a tragic accident had claimed the lives of hundreds of passengers, their screams echoing through the night as the train careened off the tracks and into oblivion. Since that fateful day, the station had been abandoned, its ghostly inhabitants doomed to wander the empty platforms for all eternity. Rajesh scoffed at such superstitions, dismissing them as the fanciful ramblings of ignorant peasants. He was a man of reason, guided by logic and evidence. Yet as he explored the derelict station, he couldn't shake the feeling of unease that gnawed at his insides. It was well past midnight when Rajesh heard the first whispers echoing through the darkness. At first, he dismissed them as the rustling of leaves or the creaking of old timbers. But as the voices grew louder, he realized with a sinking heart that he was not alone. Shadows danced along the walls, their twisted forms flickering in the dim moonlight. Rajesh's heart pounded in his chest as he stumbled backward, his eyes wide with terror. And then he saw them, the ghostly apparitions of the station's long-dead passengers, their faces twisted in agony, their eyes empty and soulless. Frozen in place, Rajesh watched in horror as the specters closed in around him, their unearthly moans filling the night air. He tried to scream, but no sound escaped his lips. He was trapped, ensnared in a nightmare from which there was no escape. As dawn broke over the horizon, casting a pale light upon the deserted station, Rajesh's lifeless body was discovered by a group of passing villagers. They shook their heads in sorrowful resignation, for they knew the truth that lay hidden within the crumbling walls of Kaliapur railway station. The curse of the station was real, a malevolent force that preyed upon the souls of the living. Those who dared to trespass upon its haunted grounds were doomed to suffer the same fate as Rajesh, a fate worse than death itself. And so the legend of Kaliapur railway station lived on, a cautionary tale whispered among the villagers to keep the curious at bay. For some mysteries are best left undisturbed, lest they awaken something dark and terrible that should have remained forgotten in the depths of the past. As for Rajesh, his name would be etched into the annals of history as yet another victim of the curse that claimed so many before him. A warning to all who would dare to challenge the unknown, lest they too become lost in the shadows of Kaliapur railway station. Thanks for watching.